everyone. Welcome to another episode or another conversation, a positivity conversation with Inspired by Jimmy L. Today we have Mr. Luay. I want to make sure I pronounce that correctly. Luay. If you see the spelling, you would honestly, you'll know why I'm having problems with that, but that's okay. This is episode 9, which is so crazy. This is really, really weird and kind of fun, actually. I love to hold people to my 10 to 15 minutes, so I'm not going to hold you guys long. I definitely want to respect his time, and if you haven't had an opportunity yet, I typically don't do this, but if you haven't had an opportunity to get over to Facebook to Lead by Integrity, please by all means do so. I really do mean that. Oh my gosh, the group is full of people that honestly lead by integrity. But wow, yeah. But anyway, Luay. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you just a few questions. I know you're going to answer them as honestly as possible. He has not seen any of these, so
no.
This is going to be freaking funny. I already know it. So I'm going to give you a very interesting one. What excuses do you need to stop, right now?
I don't have time.
Okay.
I don't have time. I had about this excuse for a very, very long time. As a husband and a father of 2, this is an easy excuse for me.
Okay.
If you ask me to do something, to step out of my comfort zone, I'm sorry, Jimmy, I don't have enough time. But what I realized is not I don't have enough time. What I lacked is discipline. I didn't know how to manage my own time. So once I stepped down with myself, I said, hey, I have to be disciplined about how I manage my time.
Okay.
I had a lot of time, so I don't use that excuse anymore. But that's an easy one for a father to use.
It is.
I have my kid's soccer game this Saturday. I can't be there.
Wow. So are you doing something similar to Shonda Rhimes with the Year of Yes? Are you doing something similar to that now?
Actually, I'm doing a Year of No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Year of No. Yeah, so what happens is, a lot of times we have hard time saying no to other people, right? Because every time we say yes to other people, we say no to ourselves, right? So every time I say, you say, hey, Louis, can you hang out with me? I say yes to you, but I'm saying no to my children. So I'm changing that. And what happened is this, the way our brain thinks, if we care about the relationship more than we care about our own life, we say yes, right? So if I don't want to hurt my friend's feeling, I'll say yes to them, and I'll say no to myself. So every time you say yes or no, you're saying no to somebody. Yeah. So you choose very carefully who you say no to.
I can respect that. I mean, I've never had that problem. I can't relate to it, but I can definitely respect that. Because I'm one of those crazy people. Hell, I'll tell you now in a second. Okay, well, let's lighten it up just a little bit. What is one thing that you do to get motivated?
Yeah. Every morning, honestly, for the last 3 years of my life, I have breakfast with my children, 2 of them. I have 2 children, 5 years old and 3 years old.
Okay.
And every morning, we have this tradition and culture, things that we're trying to build and establish. Okay. We have breakfast together. And what that does to me, it recalibrates my life every morning. It reminds me why I need to go work hard. It reminds me why I need to share my gift. It reminds me the reason that I need to get out of the house and be my best, right? Because in my brain, everything I do, Jimmy, I have to be able to grow and be excellent at it. And when I look at my children, if they don't give me enough motivation to grow and be excellent at what I do, maybe I'm not a good father, or maybe I don't even deserve my children. So that's what I do every morning. I have a breakfast with my children, and they recalibrate my day, make me focus on my goals, right? And then I get out of the door and share myself with the world.
Your kids are going to really appreciate that. I definitely will say that. It's those memories, it's those moments like that as adults, you truthfully appreciate when you were kids. You don't appreciate, of course, until you become adults, but you really do appreciate those moments. Like, wow. Okay. 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 Um, I had to alter this question a little bit because of some crazy people. But what made you laugh or smile today? Other than me, I cannot be that person or that thing, is what I have had to add.
Oh, made me
Oh,
laugh or smile today. Well, you know, I laugh at a lot. I laugh about a lot of things.
okay. Okay.
A lot of things, and you know, the sad part is this: sometimes comedy is tragedy in itself. I
Okay.
went to a
Okay.
restaurant. Well, I went to a restaurant. My server spilled the drink on my friends that she was with me in the
Okay.
restaurant. I
Okay.
laughed. It's a tragedy, but that made me laugh. I'm sorry. I'm not a bad person,
Ew,
but it was funny.
sure, sure, sure. And that happened today.
Today,
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
right?
I don't just
And it's cold in Texas today. It's really cold.
how cold is it?
It's probably 20 right now.
We're gonna get down to 2.
What's you up? Are you up north?
No, I'm not. I'm in Tennessee. We don't get that. Okay.
It's, it's still north of Texas.
Okay, yes, this is true. Okay, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
Everybody, you know, for us, Oklahoma is north.
This is true. This is true. I mean, you're
Everybody's
right,
north.
because for me, Missouri is north. So I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. So, okay, so let me ask you this. And what is something that you've always wanted to do, but you didn't necessarily do it because of the social stigma?
You know, I wanted to start this group long time ago, Lead with
Mhm.
Integrity. I wanted to start, but I've always said I needed permission to lead, right? So I was waiting for somebody to tap on my shoulder, say, hey, Louis, you have what it takes. Go share your gift, go lead. So I was waiting for somebody to give me permission because I was afraid that people say, who is he to teach about leadership? Who is he to talk about leadership? Who's he to coach other people? So I was waiting for permission to lead uh, because I thought I wasn't good enough, right? So, but that's one thing I tell everybody now. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. Go out there, share your gift, and lead. And
Oh,
honestly, I'll follow. Just go lead. I'll follow you.
I would have never suggested that. Like, I would have never thought about that. That would have been a thing of yours. At least not now, but I'm listening to you now and I'm talking to you now. And so I just, wow. And how long ago was that? If you don't mind me asking?
You know, be honest with you, like, you know, for people who know my story, I played soccer in high school, and I played soccer before that. And in soccer, you know, I grew up in Lebanon, so you play a lot of street ball, right? So
Okay.
in the street, so and people like, you know, captains of both teams get to pick the players,
Right, right.
right? So I always, from that mindset, I've always waited to be picked, right? Hey, please pick me. I'm right here. I'm a good player. Pick me. And
Gotcha.
that mindset carried over to later on in life,
Hot
right? It's like,
damn.
hey, please pick me. I'm good enough. Pick me. I'm good enough. So when they pick me, I tried so hard to meet their expectation instead of meeting my own. So I had to get out of that mindset and learn how to pick myself, choose myself, and share myself.
I can see that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. 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 Wow. Okay, so let me ask you this. So what is the favorite or your favorite thing about yourself? Something that you just freaking love about yourself.
My ability to forgive others.
So compassion,
I would say forgiveness.
forgiveness.
And that it's a learned trait. I wasn't born this way. I used to hold a lot of grudges too. And I learned that I need to forgive myself first before I forgive other people. And that's one of my values, forgiveness. Because a lot of us, Jimmy, hold so much grudges, and
Yeah.
it's not against other people, sometimes against
It can be
ourselves.
against ourselves. Yeah.
Ask, hey, why didn't I do this earlier? Why didn't I talk to him earlier? Why didn't I didn't call him earlier? Why I didn't do this? I should have called my dad before he broke his leg or before he died. So we hold grudges against ourselves, and that becomes anger, which we direct toward others.
You know, you're smart. I just want you to know that. Like you're smart. You're smart as hell. I just want you to know that. Like, seriously.
Thank you. So that's why a lot of times when I talk to clients or people or my family, I focus so much on the value of forgiveness. And it's funny because I don't talk about forgiving other people. I talk about forgiving ourselves first. Right? Because, you cannot pour from an empty cup. If my cup is empty, I cannot give it to anybody. So you have to fill your own cup first. So I tell people, forgive yourself before you forgive others. Just get out there.
I like that. Oh my God. If you can, oh my gosh. Okay. One final question. And this question is actually the main reason behind wanting to even remotely do this talk. But how do you define success and happiness? I tried not to give that one away earlier when we kind of talked before this, but that's, again, I would love to know your opinion on that. How do you define success and happiness?
For me, success is something in the future. It's a goal. It's a long-term goal. It's my vision. And anything I do in my life that shorten the distance between me and my goal is success. For example, I'm going to tell you 5 values that I value so much in my heart. My faith, my family, my friends, my health, and my career. Right? So anything I do to improve my relationship with my family or my faith or my health, that's success to me because it gets me closer to the end goal. Does it make sense? So it's just anytime you shorten the distance between you and your goal, that's success. And it's just for me, because remember, one of other values I have is growth and excellence. And growth, it's actually getting closer to your goals, not away from your goals. So that's in a nutshell, that's how I define success. It's getting closer to my goal and according to my values. For example, I don't want to do anything against my family values. Right? So if you make me choose between making money or choosing my kids, that choice was made 6 years ago when I decided to have a child. So please don't make me choose. Right? So if you want me to help you do anything, it has to get me closer to my goals. Not because I'm selfish, but because I have my faith, my family, my friends, my health, and my career requires me to be at my best every day.
So do you put one over the other? I've noticed that you put them in a particular order. Is that for a reason?
Do I put one? I honestly thought about that question not too long ago. Obviously, faith comes first to me.
Okay.
And that's not just faith in God, just faith in myself, faith in my family. And family comes right after it. And the reason that family comes after it, because honestly, that's my why, right? So that's my purpose in life, is to serve them. And that's why I have breakfast with my children every morning to remind myself the reason that I get out of the house every day, right? And I understand that life is a journey, and nobody wants to travel through this journey alone. So I gift myself a gift of great friends. And I'm so blessed, so lucky to have so many people around me that support what I do, that they call me their friend. And I'm so blessed. I don't want to travel through life alone, but I also understand if I'm not healthy, I cannot serve my family, my faith, or my friends.
Or anyone,
right? Or anyone. Yeah. In order for me to provide for everybody else, I have to focus on my career. So that's the ranking. If you ask about the ranking, that's just my ranking. So there's reason behind it. It's not scientific, right?
I will definitely say out of, not that I've done hundreds or anything, but out of these 9 shows, that's the very first time that anyone has put success and happiness anywhere near their faith. So I find that to be very interesting and intriguing. Wow.
Always first.
Wow, I like that. Okay then. All right then, Mr. Luay, right? Oh my gosh, I held it. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Like, I'm gonna send you a private message and just at random, like 6 months from now, and I'm just gonna be like, did I get it? Did I get it? Oh my gosh. Well, I definitely appreciate this. I appreciate your nuggets that you have given us in this show, and definitely the nuggets that you have given me in the quote unquote pre-show to this recording. And any final words or any type of inspiration that you would like to leave any listeners with at this point?
You know, I just want to repeat something that I said earlier.
Okay.
I'm your biggest fan. Go out there and do your best work. And if you ever need somebody to support you, please look at the sideline. I'm waving. I'm supporting you. If you're wondering if somebody following you, look behind you. I'm following you. You don't need my permission or approval to lead. Go out there and lead. Do your best work. If I don't need your work, the world does. It's your gift. Share it. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't hoard it. People need to see what you have to offer. And Jimmy, this is for you. Go out there, share your gift. People need to hear what you have to offer.
Thank you. Inspired by Jimmy L is here to stay. Thank you again. I'm really hoping that touched somebody, and not just me. I really do hope that. But in the words of Norman Lear, to be continued.
All right. Thank you, Jimmy, and you have a great night.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.